What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ron Dre 3K, and I got a special guest with us today, Mr. Felix Black, aka the man with the golden guns, aka Black the Ripper, aka Goldie Glocks, aka I'm just messing with you. Felix, what's going on, man?
What's up, Ron Dre, man? Thank you for having me on the channel. Finally, man. Finally get a chance to do this.
It's been a long time coming. I remember we were trying to do something back in the first Black Ops, but you know, through mixing of schedules, you're on the East Coast, I'm on the West Coast. We're both working men, very, very busy. I'm glad we finally got to do this, man, because your opinion is definitely one that I respect. We don't always agree, and that's good. We're grown folks. We don't have to agree all the time. But
absolutely.
I respect your opinion because you're able to convey it in a way that makes sense. And today we're doing a follow-up to my previous commentary about league play. Felix had left some comments in that video and definitely had an opinion that I didn't necessarily agree with, but I wanted to bring him on because I wanted to keep this thing going because I'm starting to feel really strongly about league play. They put enough actually, maybe they didn't put enough advertising into it, and I think it could be a great thing, not just for the upper echelon players, but for the majority of players, or maybe the mediocre guy, the guy just starting out. It doesn't have to be something for only the GV kids or the MLG legit or the pub stars, as we used to call them.
Yeah.
What are your opinions on the league playlist?
For me, the league playlist is just that it's a league. Like I said on the video that I left a comment on, great video, by the way. The word league, like major league, National Hockey League, when you use the word league, ranked, you take away that casual feeling. It's almost like I always tell people, when you cut on the clock in a game, it becomes serious. It becomes the tryhards, guys who have their stuff together, their strategy. So it's just a serious gameplay to me for the average gamer.
Gotcha. You know, it's funny because over the past couple of weeks now, I've noticed on Twitter that a lot of folks have been complaining about the skill-based matchmaking. But I think in a segregated playlist, it could be a good thing, like I said, for everyone. I've got some friends at work who I would call casual players, but at the same time, whenever I get a private lobby together and put a specific rule set, those guys compete hard.
Yeah.
I mean, they compete as hard as I do, and they want to win. But when we go to pubs and I got to put the backpack on, you know, they get discouraged.
Yeah.
We may all go negative, or I may try and carry us, but they're still on the lower end of the scoreboard, and it's just not a good experience for them. But I think if there was some place that the casual player could go and know that, hey, you know what, I'm not going to get matched up against guys like Felix Black and his party, the Murder Clan, or guys like Ronaldinho or Violent by Design and those type of parties. If we could tell them, hey, you know what, no matter what, you're going to get matched up with not just people in your area, but people in your area that are of the same skill set. So you don't have to worry about getting steamrolled. You're not going to get the Blackbird Chopper Gunner dogs put on you every single game. You're going to be able to play. And it doesn't matter if you're new, because you're going to be facing other people that are new. You're going to be able to play and learn and have a serious shot at winning a game. And for me, and this may just be me, winning is what is fun.
It is.
So what are your thoughts on that?
When people go into public matches, I think that's what their assumption is that it's people like them. Because if it was a serious player, he'd be in a league match. Now we know, and people who are familiar with Call of Duty now know that YouTubers and just people that want to pub stomp are on these public matches looking for soft rooms. The average gamer, the average gamer doesn't know that. And I think that's why we run into these soft rooms in public match, because what people say when they're with the skill-based matchmaking and the league play, people are like, well, I don't want to have to play a tough game every time. Sometimes I just want to play and have fun.
Yes, but if you're a mediocre guy or a guy in the lower end skill range,
Hmm.
aren't the games that you're playing tough games? I mean, let's be real. If you're on, if we make a bell curve of the Call of Duty community,
Yeah,
half of that community is not as good as the other half. So their games that they're playing are going to be hard fought anyway.
that's true.
So my idea is, hey, you give these folks a fighting chance, right? And
But
the guys who really want the competition, your GB kids, your guys that are MLG AMs or looking to be pro,
yeah,
they'll also have that same opportunity to play the type of people that they want to play.
but see, that just takes a little bit of forward thinking.
Yeah, yeah,
And I think in your explanation, it makes total sense. If you want to play people your level, you play league play.
hmm
But I think people aren't thinking that far in advance. They just see the word league.
yeah, yeah,
And then when you go into league, what does it say? Championship series, Monster series, 6v6, 4v4.
yeah.
And if it's just me, then I'm like, wow, I'm about to get into something right now, and I'll try it. And then if you try it and you get stumped that first time, you're gonna be like, oh,
I
this is
can
what
do
I
this in
expect.
pubs and get stomped. What I gotta go here
You
for?
know?
Yeah.
So it depends, and you know how many times do you have to get D ranked before you're just like, forget this. I just want to play pubs.
Well, there would definitely be a lot of logistics to feel out for something like this to work, definitely. And I think that you would have to market it
Market it.
um,
Yes.
properly. And this may be the parent in me trying to coddle some folks, trying to get them going in the right direction and not make it a scary thing. I think about my oldest daughter and getting her involved in sports and saying, hey, you can just be exposed to this new thing and just learn. It doesn't have to be a serious competition thing. I'm not expecting you to go on to be a gold medal winner in the Olympics. I just want to get you involved in this extracurricular activity, have it be
Mhm.
fun, have you learn about the activity, and you go from there. But at the same time, you're learning to compete. Uh, maybe you learn some hard work. Maybe you want to practice. I mean, there's a whole lot of intangible skills that go along with extracurricular activities. And you got enough kids playing Call of Duty anyway, right?
Yes.
So I don't know. Those are just my thoughts. I appreciate you coming on, Mr. Felix Black. Maybe we'll do another follow up to this because I feel like we could go on and on and on.
We can if need be. You know, it all depends on what the people want to hear and see.
Gotcha. Well, again, I appreciate you coming on. It's about time.
Yeah,
Uh,
no problem, man.
I will
Thank you.
I will leave the link to Mr. Felix Black's channel in the description. Make sure you check it out. Definitely one of my favorite commentators, and I know that if you check out his channel, he'll be one of your favorite commentators too. Thanks for watching. Peace out.